Alright, welcome back everybody to Cities XL. Basically, we're just building out this small little town that we got started here. We got some basic principles going on here. Got some offices building up over here. Got some people building out over here. Eventually, we're going to break away from this pattern. But I just kind of want to set up our downtown a little bit. Kind of get an idea of how this area is going to be. Just kind of grow it out, get it started here. So, it's been a little while since I've got on here, so I'm going to go ahead and check everything, kind of see where we're at. So we were dealing with traffic. So we have about 4,000 people, and our unemployment for them is pretty bad, but for the skilled is just about perfect. So we're going to have to work on that. Do we have any business hotels? I cannot remember. I know we got, okay, we got that one there, but I don't think we have any others. So I think we're going to go ahead and put in one more. Try and put it in a spot where hopefully it won't stick out too much. Oh, actually, we haven't used this one yet, so let's go and put that one in. Yeah, that one's fine. Okay. So let's see here. So it looks like we expanded this road out, and that's all looking good. Got these roads doing pretty bad, but that's just because we don't have any side streets here at the moment. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm thinking at 10 we'll do another like road, and then 10 here we'll do 10 by 10 squares. I just got to keep an eye on the train here. We're good for a little bit, but we're not going to be good for long. It looks like we've been doing those by 4. So we definitely need more skilled. So let's go ahead and take care of that. So we've been doing streets. There we go. We've been going by 4, it looks like. Right, okay. So, let's go ahead. Where were we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go ahead and do 4 squares over. Did I get that right? It looked a little off. Go ahead and do 4, and then we'll go ahead and put in the road here. Basically, these are just, I don't know, I guess collector roads or whatever. They just, kind of help traffic get to a certain point to get them to where the main road to where they need to go. So I'm going to build that out like that. I think we're going to go and use that one for now. Hopefully we don't have to wind these out, but more than likely later on we will. So we'll sort that all out. We'll cross that bridge once we get there. So alright, so we got those guys coming in. Let's check our levels here. So yeah, we definitely, I think I'm gonna go ahead just to mark things out. Maybe make it a little bit easier on myself. I'm gonna go and square this area off like so, and then we'll cut off the excess here in a minute. Alright, so basically just have an idea of where future growth is going to be, and then we can kind of fill in the the voids here. So let's go ahead and put in a couple of businesses, and maybe one up over here. Not a very good spot for business, but oh well, it'll work. Let's see, I didn't really set this up for niceness for myself, but we're gonna go and set one up there for now as well. And I know leisure is going to be a problem. Typically, the way I build my cities is I actually wait. I put in some leisure, but just to keep the city going. But typically, I wait till I'm pretty much done with the city before I do that, because it's so difficult to keep up with when the city is changing and growing and stuff. Because you're either going to be moving them all the time or building so many of them. So it's just something I usually wait till the end for. So let's see, are they ready for schools yet? Or did we already build one? Sorry about that. That was my phone. I've not built schools yet, so that's good. Got these guys coming in. Oof, traffic is getting pretty rough on this road here, but I'm contemplating. I'm not really ready for buses at all. I mean, we don't have the population for it, so I think we're gonna wait on that. Let's see here. So we got people that should start using these roads here, and eventually I'd like to get one going across up here. So basically, hopefully, what I'm hoping, and what usually I see works is it'll take a lot of stress off these roads, because they'll just end up going to the main, the closest main road rather than go down the street, because, I mean, they got no other options. If they go up, you know, they're going to hit the same road, or they can go down, but, you know, there's no real middle ground for them, so hopefully that'll help out. Um, let's see here. So we got that building up. Got them. Our offices are pretty well filled out. Let's see here. So we got those building out. Got a little bit of traffic building up on that side, but it's mainly all on this side. Trying to figure out what we might do there in the meantime. Trying to figure out, I think we're going to kind of stick to this area here. We just got so much area that we can build throughout here before we need to start, you know, worrying about the hills and whatnot. Because let's go and open up this guy here. Where is what I'm looking for? Is it under here? Yeah, it's under here. Alright, and if we go into here, yeah, we got some hills that come all the way up to there. We do got some flat land out over here, so we'll be working with that. But we got some, is that flat? Yeah, that's some flat land up over here. But that's about it. We got some up over here, so, you know, we'll probably work our way up here somehow. I don't know if we will or not, but we'll try, because there's a huge expanse of flat land up here too. So we definitely got to try that. So we got those guys coming in, unemployment. So let's go ahead. I'm trying to figure out how to approach this without getting myself in too much trouble here. I think we'll be okay if I do it like I've been doing. So that's 4 again. I think in the last episode I brought up the wishing I did roads, and I really do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's go and go with that. Get some of those guys building in. And we'll knock it down 1. We're going to go ahead and bring in quite a bit of work here. Gotta kind of get a little boom going into the city here. Alright, so we got that road all developed out there. I'm not sure. Not sure why I decided to do those on the end, but oh, it looks alright, so we'll stick with that. Let's see if anybody's coming over here to use this road. Okay, going up there, going from there. Okay, a little more curiosity. Yeah, I can see people from about here are coming down here, but these guys are just heading straight out. They're kind of zigzagging. But I have a feeling that if I had a road up here that they would tend to use that a little bit more. I could be wrong, but that seems to be the way it is when I play this game. So I kind of build in this grid fashion here. And I'm still thinking about maybe trying to run, you know, just a basic highway through here, kind of like an interstate, just to kind of map one out for this city. But I think we're going to wait until we have a few more people in here. And I think really the only exit, yeah, I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. Because basically I don't want to mess with it too much right at this point. You don't want to do it too early, because then you can easily cause problems for yourself later on. Just like in the real world, so we're going to go ahead and not think about that too much right now. We got those people coming in. Could probably get one more business hotel in here. No problems. That should help with the unemployment of those guys. Let's just go ahead and put it right here in the middle of everything. Why not? Okay, so I just want to make sure, you know, traffic's not getting too snarled up here. It's getting pretty ugly. I'm probably going to do something about it here pretty soon, but again, it's not hugely necessary right at the moment. This was the main one, and that was a good thing that we got that out of the way. I would kind of like to build up a little bit of a main street, if I could, in this town. I've never really built a main street, but I kind of feel like I would want to or like to try that out. Maybe I'll do that off camera on another city or something. I'll definitely have to show you the other city I'm working on. It's coming along quite nice. I've built some things in there I've never done before, and it's been pretty fun, and it's been pretty interesting. So definitely stick around for that. That'll be coming up here pretty soon. Alright, so we got these guys coming in. Wow, we're already out of skilled workers, so here we go. So actually, to make this easy on myself, I've already got this laid out, but because I want to make it easy, we're just going to do that. Why not? Let's just go all the way. I should have built up over here so I could build that cross street, but okay. Well, we'll work on that. And you'll find out build my freeway is a little different than what you normally do. It's nothing, you know, it's still realistic. It just may not be what you're used to in your area. Basically, I live in a different area. I like the way they're set up here, and that's usually the way I build them. So let's see, we got that going. And I'm going to go and drag this out. Once we get the freeway built, you'll see why I do that. But until then, I'm just going to do that. Okay. And the same goes for this way. Because I was looking at this, and I have a little mental plan in here, and I think I know what I'm going to do here, so I think it's going to work out pretty well. Okay, so we've got those guys coming in here. We've got about 5 going on 6,000. We're still low on employment, so that's good. We're going to start seeing the road really take a beating now, because we're really getting far from these guys, so now they're really driving in. So I'm thinking I really don't want to. We have our clinic here too, and some businesses, but I'm thinking it's just wiping out this entire side here. But I don't know if I want to do that or not. I could just take out a row here and then kind of rebuild the squares over time so they kind of fill in and look natural. I think this might be what we go and do. Because we definitely need to widen out this road. There's just no doubt about that. So I think we're going to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's work on that. Where should we widen it out to? At least, I'm going to say at least here, but I'm going to go to here just for future expansion. Because this is going to become a main road, because this is the road that's going to take us down into here and possibly out over here. So this might become more of a freeway as well. So this might even become more like an interchange later on, but we'll just kind of have to play that one and wing it, as they say. Let's go ahead and start taking out some homes here. You'll see I build like this. I won't build over capacity. I think I'm just going to build to there. At the beginning, I'll upgrade over time. I won't just, you know, throw something down and hope for the best and hope that that's what it needs. You know, I'll start out small and then we'll go from there, basically. Okay, so actually, probably should go one more square. You know, no, I'll go up to here and we'll just angle the road. It won't look the best right now, but it'll be functional. And once we get later on, then it'll become more for the looks and whatnot. Oh, okay. So I'm going to just use this road right now, because we have some traffic, but it doesn't need to take a huge amount of space up. Alright, so we're basically on these, we're just going to do like that. Like I said, it's not going to look anything great. Why did I stop that there? Not sure. Ah, that's probably why. So we'll go ahead and do that. Why did I do that? Drag that one across, we'll leave that there, and then we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so then basically my idea is we'll delete these squares and kind of fill them in, let it fill it in. So I'll show you what I mean. So if I go ahead and take out this square of unskilled workers, I actually might replace them with skilled workers. Let's see if that, so we actually don't need that many unskilled right now. Well, as I say that, available jobs. Alright, let's go and put them back. but basically just freeform this and let it kind of fill it in. So it still takes up that entire area. I'll basically do that through this entire thing. I just don't want to do it all at once because we do need those workers. So you don't want to cut your foot off there. What do you need? What do you need? Not sure why it's complaining so much. Well, let's see what we can export here. Definitely get rid of some offices. We don't need to import anything right now, so that should help growth for sure. And we got that going. So are you guys still skilled or unskilled? You guys are okay, unskilled. Alright, so let's go ahead and fix these guys up then. There we go. We'll do the same thing. Again, if we want to widen out this road further, which I kind of think I will later on, we'll be in the same boat again. But I think sometime we'll probably add the 5-lane road up through here, but for right now, it's not necessary. So we might even go up to the 6-lane road, or the this one here. I think it does take up some space. I think it takes up the same amount of space as that road does. Yes. Okay. Alright, so we got those building in. We didn't even affect those guys, which is cool. Got some unemployment going on here, but that's okay. That's all gonna happen. Basically, we built for the future. We filled all these guys in. Ooh, those guys are not happy. Do we need... If we do... I was in the right spot. There we go. If we get this... Okay, so we can put in a medium density store here. And actually, I know why they're upset, because I took out the stores that were along here. So we're going to go into a medium density and then a regular. And that should also help with jobs as well. 7%, there we go. So we're going to bring them down to a reasonable number. That guy should be developing in before too long. These guys are coming in. We're going to reach... We've been expanding our population pretty quickly here, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure what number we'll hit in this one, but I imagine it'll probably be over 100,000 with the area that we have and the downtown and stuff. It should be a fairly large population. So we got 2% there now. So I think just as prevention, we're going to go ahead and build a apartment building for those guys. And that should bring in some more people. There we go. Just so we have some cushion there, because that's getting a little too close. Those guys are down to 6. Okay. So let's go ahead. And those guys are still building in. So let's go and put in 1 or 2 more squares here. And I'm going to go ahead and do these guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do 6. Make sure we're not getting too close to the hill here. And another reason why I'm building this 10 by 10 is if we get a freeway, it makes it a lot easier for creating the on and off ramps. So okay, so these guys are building in, which is good to see. Okay, so that's where the old road was. Okay, I see how we built that. So that should make it easier on us, for sure. I kind of want to figure out how I'm going to route this road up and around. Let's see if I can get to the right area again. Here we go. So basically the hill is here. So just do a nice gentle curve around. Maybe keep it down low and then kind of have a split off up and around the lake over here or something. Or up over here. How steep? Ooh, that's a pretty rough hill. I can't see it with the trees. There we go. It's not too bad, but it'll be interesting to climb it. That's for sure. But yeah, so let's see here. We got 8%. We crossed 7,000. So okay, Alright, so I like where the city's going. I like how everything's going. Eventually we're gonna have to do something more about roads and whatnot, but we definitely more or less put a band-aid on it. Yeah, this is just gonna be a mess right here. Um, but yeah, eventually we'll probably break away from the grid. It's gonna be a little while before we do that, just because we're just trying to get the city up and going, and then eventually, once we start building on the outside of the city, that's when you'll start seeing a little bit more freeform and whatnot. So, if you guys want to stick around for the series, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe button. Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for those new videos. And as always, thanks for watching.